Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Outschool Live. As you can see by this lovely graphic right in front of my face. Also, I'm going to put it on my forehead. There we go. Thank you, everyone, for joining us here as we dive into topics. Oh, nice. Thank you, Megan. As we dive into topics that will inspire you and your learners on your learning journey. If you're not familiar with Outschool, we have over 140,000 live small group classes and one-on-one tutoring for learners in any subject from physics to Pokemon to I need another P. If you can think of a subject, an academic subject that starts with P, pop it in the comments. But basically, we have classes on all sorts of subjects for learners of all types. It's an amazing platform and community. And today I am featuring a member of our community who is a learner, an amazing learner, an awesome learner, a creative learner who has been featured on Outschool content. They are part of our Teen Multimedia Club. They create music and they are a content creator online. So please welcome to the stage, Z.
Whoa, it's me.
How's it going, Z? Also known as Codex Promo. How are things? How's life?
Things are going good, and don't worry. I put my camera right here, but I put the screen over here, so I am looking at you, but I'm not looking at the camera. So don't worry about it.
All right, so you can see me over here.
Yeah.
All right, excellent. Well, thanks so much for joining us, Z. I do want to call out that I'm very appreciative of you joining, and I also think that you are one of the most creative and talented learners I've met. I'm super excited to have you with us today.
Yay! I'm excited to have me with me today. It's today as well.
That's the best place to be. So, Z, I wanted to share a YouTube video that you've made that might set some context for families watching. You create, on top of like content that you've created, even just for Outschool and the learner community, you create content on your own, and you have a style of content creation called video essays. Do you want to tell me anything about video essays, or should I just pop into the video essay? Oh my gosh, I just had a balloon pop up.
Video essays are kind of like my favorite type of content on like YouTube or just online in general, because they like dive into a topic that's like very niche or very weird, and then they usually string it for like an hour, and it's so weird because like you could have an hour documentary about Garfield and how he's not funny, and then that'll be like the most interesting thing that you've ever seen in your entire life. And the YouTube video essays are like a weird dream. Like you'd never understand what they are, but then when you watch them, you're like, "Wow, I love that. That was awesome." But like, I just spent 2 hours watching an entire video about grass.
Which, all right, we're gonna dig in more on this topic of video essays, but for families or people like me who's like, I don't get what a video essay is, it's more apparent once we just show. So I'm gonna go ahead and this one is called "What's It Like Being a Meme?" And I'll probably play the first like 3.5 minutes to give folks an idea what a video essay is. Here we go. Let me know, see if we can hear the audio with the thumbs up.
All right.
Memes. You heard them, right? Of course you've heard of a meme before.
Yeah, the
Everyone's seen one meme in their life. If it's good or if it's bad, even if it's stupid or dumb, we've all seen one. But what happens when you turn into a meme? What happens to the person? What happens there? And what is a meme? This, my friends, is the very first meme ever created. How you think you look when a flashlight is taken? How you really look? For the life of me, I've been looking all over, and I cannot find the person who made this meme. I can't find this. I can only find that it was made in 1921. No one else seems to tell you, oh, if this guy made it. No, there's nothing. And what the heck is a meme? Where does that word even come from? Well, meme, my friend, is actually a term taken from a Greek word, mimima, I don't know, but it means imitated. It was created by a British evolutionary scientist, Richard Dawkins, in his book, The Selfish Gene. Created because, I don't know, he made it a word as a parallel to biological genes and considered them in a manner similar to selfish genes as being in control of their own reproduction and thus serving their own ends. Thank you, random article. Very cool. Well, what's after that old, stupid 1920s meme? What actually started memes that people know today? Well, that would start with The Dancing Baby. Let's freaking go. Well, The Dancing Baby was created in 1996 as a screensaver with music on it. It got popular because the internet is stupid. That it was also new. The internet was new. I probably should have said that first. I'm so sorry, internet. I didn't mean to hurt your little feelings. Now, there are a lot of memes in the internet. So many, in fact, that I couldn't go into detail on every single one that exists, but we can do a lightning round. Alright, here we go, guys. Lightning round of all the memes. Dancing Baby, 1996. Chuck Norris, 2004. 2007, The Success Kid. Velociraptor, 2008. Trollface, 2009. Emma Heard. Emma Heard? I don't know. 2012. Doge, 2013. Grumpy Cat, also 2012. Kermit the Frog, 2014. Bottle Flipping 2016, Pepe the Frog 2015, and later on, we got Beast Boy, we got The Baby, we got Mr. Incredible becoming uncanny, we got Cryptoland, we got Trolls, different from the Troll Face, it happened later on. We have the Mandela catalog, I guess. I'm having some trouble here recollecting the memes of my past. Let's look up a list of modern memes, shall we? Oh wait, never mind, I guess the internet isn't cool. I can't find a list of any modern memes. Gotta use my mind again. We got John Court, we got the guy. Point is, there's a lot of memes, and I don't even know all of them, but I hope that lightning round was enough for you to get the grand scope of memes and their entirety. But there's still more memes we have to cover. More histories too.
All right.
Man, I love watching my own content and then seeing how worse it was.
Was that sarcasm?
Kinda.
You said something when we were last talking about how didn't you say something to the point that you want to look back at what you created and
Yeah, I think that it was bad because then that means you've improved.
do you feel like you've improved?
Oh yeah, definitely. That video is like very. It doesn't seem to like have a point. Like it does have a point, but like it's very iffy on like what it wants to do or what it wants to be. And I feel like my more modern videos or the one that I'm working on right now are like way more like steady and actually following a path of like this is the plot of the video, this is what the video is about. Because I went on to list a bunch of memes, but I didn't explain their origin or I didn't explain why they got popular. I just listed the memes, and like the video itself is about what happens when you become a meme. So like why did I list a bunch of memes in that video? So like my videos definitely went on a little bit of like a derailment sometimes, but they're definitely like staying on track now.
Oh, well, interesting, because I was looking at the video and I was looking at it from the standpoint of that to me, I'm looking at him like, oh wow, this is actually an essay. Like he's coming in and he's saying, what is a meme? He's setting some context and doing some research. Like this is, this is how memes came to be. Here's some example
Yeah,
And here are
like
some examples of memes.
that's like I'm pretty sure that's like the only reason that I have like almost 700 subscribers, because like people think that, oh, this is a video essay. This is the point of the video. And then like when I'm thinking about the video in my head, it's like an entirely different video that then derailed into that video that people still like, of course, but like it's not my original vision that I had in mind. But I was also pretty new to that, so I was trying to like make videos as quick as possible, which,
Mm.
you know, definitely I'm not doing now. I mean, like my last video was like 4 months ago.
So why do you another thing that I'm intrigued from, like, an educational standpoint is, did you do this in your own free time? Or was this for,
Yeah,
like, an Outschool class?
I did in my own free time. I learned all of the editing and tricks myself just from watching other YouTubers, and I was like, oh, cool, this person does that. I'll do that too. And then I just kind of like put it all together into my own style. It's like, this is what YouTubers do. They have to do this, or else your attention span goes. "Meow."
So you're creating you're essentially doing a research project
Yeah,
independently, not only in the content, but actually in how to create and share that content.
yeah. That is yeah. Actually, yeah. It's, but like it's more fun because I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to be like, oh, I gotta dissect this video and figure out all their editing tricks. I'm just watching the videos because it's like, oh, cool, it's from a person I like. Time to watch it for my own entertainment. And then I'm like, okay, so they did that. Maybe I can do that too. And then I do it and I figure out how to do it. And like, if I don't know how to do it in the editing software, then I'll like research it myself because I couldn't figure out how to do like eased animation because like all the animation in my videos would be like very robotic and weird, and I wanted it to feel more flowy. And so I had to get a different editing software for that because the other one didn't do that type of stuff unless it was like a preset animation. And I didn't know how. So I then researched how to do it. And it's not like I was just like, oh, cool, I could just change the easing, and this is what this YouTuber does, so I'll do it too. I still had to research that.
I on that, I want to open it up that if there are any parents or educators watching have any questions, feel free to pop those in the chat. Again, welcome to Outschool Live. We are talking about content creation with Z, aka Codex Promo. And if you're not familiar with Outschool, we have hundreds of thousands of classes online and small group classes and one-on-one tutoring on almost any subject. Even, oh my gosh, these balloons on this camera. I keep forgetting the camera settings. Um, even um, on any subject, from content creation, you know, to calculus. Z, what excites me about what you do is, this, like the term project-based learning. You have found a project of your own drive to learn. Like, you've found something that you are willing to explore in your own time to create on your own, and from that, you're creating your own learning opportunities, developing your own skill set, and correct me if I'm wrong, but this is something that you wanna do as a profession, yeah?
Yeah, yeah, that it is. I find it
Yeah.
very enjoyable. And the only reason that like I'd want to continue doing it is, while yes, money, because money buys everything, because that's the way governments work. But I like the idea of interaction with like people who like you. So one of my favorite things is like becoming well known in someone else's like audience. But then if I had my own audience, uh I'd want other people to like do that with me too, because I find that like really fun and really cool.
The collaborative nature.
Yeah.
Yes. We do have a question from Mariam Zoolander. Awesome name.
Wow.
What helped you decide to take YouTube creation from casual, parentheses, everyone wants to be a YouTuber, to focusing on this to be an actual career?
I'd say that it's probably the fact that I could do it. Like everyone makes a YouTube video. They all they always have these random videos of like, here, this is my Minecraft play through. We're gonna get some wood, you know. But when I made my first video, it actually like got thousands of views. I think it's like at 9,000 right now. But when I made that first video, it actually gained like an audience. It gave me like 100 subscribers, and I was like, wow, okay, wait, maybe I could do this. And then I kept on going, and now I have like all these subscribers that are just patiently waiting for my next to upload.
That's very exciting. Congratulations. Steph is asking, what do you think will be the next thing or things you'll want or need to learn about to help your content creation? And I'm going to add content creation or your content creation career.
Probably just better editing, or and like figuring out how to get people's attention and to make them stay, because we're at a very low point in attention spans nowadays. And like the only reason that some videos can actually hold your attention is because they have flashy captions where words just pop in and out over and over that distract you from the actual video that's being shown. Because nowadays people, while they will watch a video where there's no captions, it's like hard to have that audience actually grow, which is like why all these like Minecraft gameplays and stuff are they're like really energetic or just have a lot of captions for some reason. And better editing like in general will help people like stay engaged. And I think like just editing itself is like the best thing that you can probably learn for YouTube, because it seems that the better your videos are edited, the better they'll do in like the YouTube algorithm or whatever. Because when I made that first video, I actually put effort into like the editing when I've never done that before, and I just had this editing software that I was like, wow, this thing's boring. I've never done anything with this. And so I started doing it, and I put like care into like the editing style, and it's not good anymore because I've improved, but it was good enough to hold like 8,000 people's attention spans, I guess. So definitely editing and like how high of quality it is. That's definitely the next thing that you need to learn.
I appreciate your art first stance.
Yeah.
Your answer is like create the content, improve my artistic skill in this area.
I mean, like some of my favorite YouTube videos are these like YTP MVs, which are like YouTube. So there's this like subcategory of YouTube where people just make like stupid jokes based off of other things, and they call them YouTube poops because why not? It's 2009, and then that name just stuck, and then they made YTP MVs, which were like music videos for them, where they would take like sound clips and stuff and pitch them up and down to turn it into different music and stuff. And some of my favorite YouTube videos are YTP MVs, but like not from some guy in his garage, but instead from like a team where they have this insane editing. And like I would never have watched the full video if it wasn't for all the insane edits. That's basically it, because like the audio is still really good. They got like a good musician to make like the background stuff and all the remixes for all the songs that they're remixing. But I wouldn't have just listened to the audio. That would have gotten boring and like very annoying.
I'm taking notes right now because as I work close with my teammates, there's a lot of content creation, and yeah, I've been hearing even they're like, all right, faster delivery, make it snappy. So Yeah, these are. I'm taking notes as we speak.
Yeah.
We got Furby Music. Very excited about Furby Music. And their question, I'm going to preface this. So, for those who may not be familiar with Outschool or the Outschool Learner Community, Outschool Learner Community is a place where some of our most engaged learners on the platform come together to make friends. They create, they connect, and they share. We actually have a content creators club, a content creators hub, um, for learners to to share the creations that they're making, not only like video content, but also projects that they might be making at Outschool or just in their everyday homeschooling activities or after schooling activities. And we also have the Teen Multimedia Club. And Furby's asking, how to use your content creation skills in the learner community? Z.
Well, I don't make videos for the learner community, but I have made music, and I mean music in quotes, as much like, because the music never got released anywhere else. I'm like the only person with the music files that you could ever hear, and most people would never know that I created them. But like, whenever they are used, they're either like for a couple of seconds or like background music. And I haven't made a lot because I usually just make music for anything besides Outschool. Not that I'd not like to make music for Outschool. I'd love to make music for Outschool, official Outschool soundtracks, please. But I make it for a different thing, which are either like my friends' games or like a giant community in a Roblox game called Flood Escape 2, which is a very good game. You should play it. Uh, and I make music for like the levels in there because like people make custom levels and then they want like custom music to go with it. So I'm like the person who does that. And I'm not doing it anymore, but I don't know if I can disclose the reason why because I don't think it's public information. But I'm not doing it anymore because of a very stupid decision that someone made. So I'm not doing it for Flood Escape 2 anymore, but I am doing it for like my friends' fan games of it, which are like better than Flood Escape 2 anyway, so who cares? But basically the only things I've done for the learner community are like just little snippets of music or like sound effects. And sometimes I think I've helped like a bit with script writing, but it's mainly just music.
Yeah, I mean, and you remixed the GameCon theme song.
Yeah.
You did the soundtrack and sound design for the Great Outschool Campout. We have these mystery videos for a Great Outschool Campout that happens in the
I did
community.
that. And
And
like I don't want to give myself too much credit for that because like I did three. I think I did like three audios. All right, like just only like three things, which was like the intro like thing, or like the fairy introduction thing, and
I mean, it's about impact as
I
well. I
mean
mean, I
yeah
think it's
yeah
not only about what you do, but the impact. And
I
I
mean
can hear those soundtracks in my head just thinking
yeah
about them.
three things for a like small little project like that is pretty good, to be honest. But like, you know, definitely not something I spent like a long time like putting a bunch of effort into because like I had content creation to make at that time. I was like, I gotta I gotta do this stuff so that people aren't like, we can't use your stuff because you took too long.
Yeah, that could definitely happen. All right, so as we near the end, I do want to open up again. If there's anyone watching has any questions, feel free to throw it in. Z, what would you have to say to someone who would say, you'd say like, do we need content creation? What are the skills that a kid is learning in content creation? How does that help the world? A naysayer, right? How would you
Well, content
address that?
creation definitely could help the world if you're making the content specifically to do that. But like if you're making a video on like a Roblox game and you expect that to somehow change global warming, that's not gonna happen. If you like if you put a message though to like support like Mr. Beast's Team C's and Team Trees and stuff, then that would help. But like content creation on its own is not going to help, but um it will make you more accustomed with like the internet and like the online space. It'll you can put it on like your resume for like video editing and stuff. And also there are like other parts of the question. You said like 3 questions in one. I'm trying to answer all of them.
Yeah, I threw them all at you. You didn't have to answer all of them, but I was just saying, yeah, someone who might say like, I think the only other one was like, yeah, what is the educational value? Well, you covered that like in resumes.
Yeah.
You know, building up experience for editing and creation, right? How does it change the world? I guess I'm not sure what other challenges people might see with content creation that we could address.
Oh right, yeah, I did do that. I did a 30-day challenge where I uploaded once every day, and for every subscriber I would like add 50 cents to a pool of like like money to a charity that builds wells for like places that don't have enough water. That was pretty cool. Obviously, I didn't make like an insane amount of money. I didn't have that many subscribers, but like it's still cool to do that. And it was we put all of like the donations all together, and like I I forget how much I raised. I know it was like a big amount, but like the two of it was like $100 from like my family who were also donating, but like it doesn't matter. I did send like a lot of money, like maybe $300, I hope, to the charity, and I used this 30-day challenge to promote that every like for every video. And it was a fun challenge. I definitely don't regret the charity part, but if I wasn't doing the charity, I feel like I feel like it had a lower quality than like the rest of my videos, and it had like I don't want to say it had a bad impact on my channel, because it definitely didn't, but it felt like I wasn't like delivering on quality. It was more like quantity over quality at that time, because I was still learning like the new editing software and all of that. And I was just trying to get a video out every single day, recording one, editing one, putting it out. And sometimes they would just be like really small because I couldn't like finish the video that I was editing. And then like the 30-day challenge is over, and then I have all these random videos that I just don't that I finished and then just never uploaded or wanted to like put on to the platform, because like they were just low quality and not like the stuff that I upload now, because this new video I'm making is like a different type of like it's just a different type of content with like the way that I do it, because it's more grounded and stuff, and the way I say things is different. The way I like edit everything is much different. It's more like a standard documentary or like video essay instead of like my derailing ones. So when I release that, I will go into all of my previous videos and like put a big thing that says old before like all the titles, so people know that like this is my older content. I don't make this stuff anymore. But yeah, no, when I made that 30-day challenge, one thought that was in my mind that I was kind of scared of was, when I finish this, will people like will my audience not like what I do next? Because I was gaining subscribers from this, but they were subscribing because of that content. So I was like, would they not like it if I actually did like other things? But I think it's fine. I think it's fine. But I definitely liked I definitely liked the charity aspect. That was something I was very happy to do. and because it was for charity, that's why I didn't quit. Because if it wasn't for charity, I was just like, I'm gonna upload one video every single day, quantity over quality, baby. I would have gotten tired of it because there were moments in the thing that, like, when I was talking about it with my friends, they're like, "Why are you doing this, man?" It's like, why are you doing this? Like, I'm doing it for the charity and stuff. Like, and they're like, that's good, but like, and from a pure content aspect, do you like doing this? I was like, I don't know. And it was hard to like continue doing it over and over because of that, fear of like people aren't gonna want to watch me after I end this, because it was only gonna go for a month, and like
Mm.
specifically in summer, because I can't do this during school. That's why like my videos are taking much longer.
It sounds like you learned a lot of lessons from this project.
Yeah, I learned a lot from that. Like a lot more from I learned a lot more from that by creating the content, not like making it, not like by uploading and like actually wanting to continue. I learned more than just like, oh cool, I'm gonna make this video and let's try and do this, and like, wow, I learned a new editing technique. It was more about like what people like to watch and like what should people watch from me. And I think it was a good challenge, because it figured out because I figured out what content I just want to make for people to watch forever, or like maybe not
Ah,
forever, but like,
not just for this 30-day snippet, but like
yeah,
what is my sort of my mission as a content creator?
yeah, like what is
Um,
my content? Because when I made my first video, I had a very specific feeling in the beginning, and I kept that feeling going on for a long time until I hit that derailment, because it was my first video. But you know, it started out as a documentary, and then it became like a review of the current update, and it was people still liked it. And I was surprised, because I was like rewatching it. I was like, "This is pretty bad." No, I'm not even gonna lie. And I definitely wasn't taking content creation seriously at that point, because it kind of felt like if I did that, it would be a joke. It'd be like a
mm,
stupid thing to do, because I was like, I only had 100 subscribers. Why would I post my Twitter and like make a Discord server and all of that? Why would I do that? That sounds stupid. But
so starting
you know,
incrementally.
yeah,
Hmm. Oh, well, hey Z, we're coming up on time, and I want to
no,
thank you for I want to thank you for sharing your time with us and your insights into content creation, but also I think insights in how, um, insights into how driven I think teens are when they find
their
when they find their
niche.
thing. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, their niche. So thank you for being an example for that, and huge thanks to your parents for encouraging you in this avenue.
yeah. I'm happy. I'm happy with my parents that actually like want me to do this, because they know I've had like a big on stage presence for like a long time, and like they knew I could be a YouTuber, but like I've always had this like thought of like, being a YouTuber, that's too hard. It's all about luck. You have to get lucky to get like subscribers and stuff. No one's gonna want to watch me. But then if I actually put effort into the content, I was like, whoa, maybe people do want to watch me. And I'm happy my parents like support that idea, but they also want to make sure that I do well in school, because they may be like against school, because school sucks, to be honest, that it needs to be changed. But like, and I'm not just saying that because like, oh man, I hate homework and I hate work and I'm such a normal kid for hating school, but like there are actual problems with the school system and grades entirely, just like basing how good you are at something and how smart you are based off of a grade, but that's like an entire other topic entirely. But like, they want me to do well in school, and then they also want me to follow my passion with YouTube, which is also hard to do because I also have a different passion of music making, obviously, because I talked about that. But like the music isn't just like stupid normal music that like is on a random like music making app that no one's ever heard of that just takes simple loops and puts them together like how I did it in 4th grade. But now I'm using like an actual professional studio tool and like all this stuff, and I'm making all the notes myself and getting all these plugins and stuff. It's really cool to make music, and I get sucked into it and then I forget, oh crap, I need to make YouTube content. And it's hard. It's definitely hard to pick which one I want to do, but it's definitely going to be YouTube that I want to do the most.
Well, awesome, Z. I'm very excited about your journey, and very excited as you develop your creative voice, and hearing your voice, even watching your YouTube videos. I really appreciate the insight that you have to the creation. Not only humor, and not only like fast and fun editing, but also your insights as an artist and an observer of the world, and that comes across in your content. Kai Cafferly, who'll also be coming up. Kai, we're working on an Outschool Live. Thanks for joining. Such a cool teen. He
Cool with a
knows.
K and
Yeah,
an
right.
E and a
That's
W.
extra
That
level.
see, that's how you know they got the lingo. They got the
Oh,
Gen Z
is that
lingo
teen
down.
lingo?
Yeah, definitely.
Kai just passed.
Take my word on that it's definitely teen lingo, and everyone says that, specifically spelled like that, and you should use it everywhere, and it will not backfire. All right, people will not think that you're some person who doesn't understand youth. They'll never think that. You should
All right,
should definitely use that all the time.
I'm gonna pop that there. That way everybody knows when you're talking
Yeah.
to teens, everyone. We'll leave you with that.
Specifically, when you're talking to teenagers of
talking to teens.
Gen Z, you must spell cool like that because that's the way
Cool.
that everyone does it. Everyone spells it like that. They all do. I'm not lying, and they do it that way specifically, only in that way. They don't just say cool. All right, they don't have any other lingo.
You've heard it from the source, everyone. You've heard it from the source. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you, Z, so much for being here. Again, if you're new to Outschool, try out that new buyer coupon. Ask in the comments if you have any class suggestions. Thanks, Z, so much for being here, and we'll see everyone next week during Outschool Live, where we'll meet another learner.
Right.
Thank you all. Cheers.